I was diagnosed with arthritis at 12. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. It feels so good saying welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been trying to create my channel for the longest now. I'm so happy that I finally have it. So please support your girl to girl. Subscribe, like, and perhaps share with your friends and anybody that would relate to this video. If you can relate, I am so sorry, and just you're not alone. I am here with you. So a long time ago, when I was about 11, honestly, I might have arthritis um, longer than I remember, but I do not remember the other years. I only remember from the time I was like 12, because by then um, everybody that were in like grade, starting from grade 3 in 4 5, where it was mandatory to like participate in sports. At my school, I was actually at Mindolo Primary School in Kitwe. So yeah, it was mandatory to participate in games in those times. So I noticed that every time I would like forced to do any kind of sport by my teachers and my sports teachers, I would start limping. I would feel like sharp pains, not really sharp, but like severe pain in my hip joints, in my knee joints. That's all. Only my knees and my hip joints. So sometimes it would be my right knee, sometimes it would be my left knee, sometimes my right knee, my right hip joints, sometimes my left hip joints, or sometimes both, or sometimes all of them. So whenever I ran, I would have troubles walking back home. I did not know what was going on. I didn't understand anything. I just thought, maybe it's one of those things. It might pass, but it did not pass. So in now it was like grade 6. I actually used to tell my mom to say whenever I run or anything, whenever I do like hard labor, I feel sharp, I feel pain in my joints, like my knee joints and my hip joints. I feel this pain, and then she was just I think people thought I just didn't like sports, or like maybe I was lazy. I don't know. But my mom started believing me when the time, though we had Komabala, right? We would go and farm. We had a farm. Whenever we had to walk. Uh, People that farm, but you do not stay at the farm, I think you can relate. You have like, even if you use buses, right, or any mode of transport, there are some instances where you like at some point where you have to walk because cars can't move in those dead ends, if I may call them. So now we had to like walk. So whenever I walk, I would just sit. Whenever I reach the farm, I would not work because I was so much in pain. My legs would be paining like an old lady. So I started experiencing such pains. Grade It became so severe in like when I reached like grade 7. Yeah, when I was in grade 7, it was a little bit like unbearable, but at the same time bearable. I could walk, I could do stuff, but I just couldn't run. And by this time, all the teachers kind of knew that I couldn't run, but nobody took it like serious. Nobody thought I could have arthritis. I think by then nobody knew children could have arthritis. I did not even know those arthritis whatsoever. I just knew older people would be having problems with their legs because they're older and whatnot, but I never had no idea whatsoever that I could be having arthritis. So in grade 7, grade 8, grade 8, I passed to go to grade 7. I passed to go to grade 8, and now I was in grade 8. Now, grade 8, I survived. I was still in pain. But then I changed schools. I went to another school, which was a little bit further than the school I was at. So now I was in grade 9. This is where everything became so real. And I think in another video, I'll address the the most painful parts in my arthritis journey. I went through things. I even thought of committing suicide. I did. Have you ever come to the point where you want to kill yourself, where you want to die? I was bullied. Because whenever my legs were paining, right, um, I would walk like an old lady. I wouldn't walk like straight, and the shape of my legs didn't help either. So there was this name that they used to call me. Just remembering it, it's giving me anxiety. It's bringing me a lot of bad memories. Maybe one day I might address uh, the bullies. I might address what I went through being bullied in my like primary school. But anyways, now I was in what you would call middle school. No, not middle school. Junior primary, junior secondary. I was grade 9. Oh my god. I was in junior secondary, which was grade 8 and 9. So now in grade 9, my mother was like, no, this is too much. Let's go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital. And when I was in the doctor's office, I had a scare, guys. I had a scare. The doctor thought it was like cancer of the bones. Oh, I never knew anything about arthritis, but I had heard a thing or two about cancer. So I was really scared of cancer. But um, arthritis isn't a walk in the park either. So either ways, I was doomed. So the doctor said, the way you're explaining it, the kind of pain she's experiencing, it almost sounds like she's got cancer of the bones. My mom was shattered. Little did she know that was just the beginning, guys. Oh my goodness. So the doctor, we were referred to another doctor, the doctor that deals with bones. So this doctor that said it might be cancer of the bones, the way he delivered the news almost killed me. So doctors out there, please be very conscious how you deliver news to patients. I guess, oh, okay, let me not get into that. But the doctor that we saw at the first time we went to the hospital, he just said, just looked at me, heard what my mom was explaining, and then said, that must be cancer of the bones. Just prepare yourselves, like almost saying, prepare yourselves for the worst. It actually, there's a high chance that it's cancer of the bones. And then luckily he said, okay, I'll refer you to this doctor specialized in the bones. Like this doctor just deals with bones. So we went to this doctor, though we had a little bit of communication challenges. I was in grade 9 by this time, and my mom my mom is a lousy woman. She speaks English, understands English, but not as fluent, if you may. Because you know she's lousy. She grew up in Western Province, but she really gets by when it comes to English. So, anyways, she wasn't like really confident enough to communicate with this white doctor who wasn't white, by the way. I think this doctor was like French, is English or Germany. I don't know. I don't remember this like years ago. So, anyways, it was up to me, this grade nine child's. How old was I when I was in grade nine? Okay, I remember I was in grade nine, and by then you know in a government school. Your English is not all that in grade nine, but it's me that had to communicate with this doctor. We had to do a question and answers with this doctor, but God bless him. So he was a very kind, understanding, and good doctor. So he attended to us and then told us to get an X-ray. I went and got an X-ray, and I was referred to a gynecologist because there was another concern which I'll talk about in another video. So this other concern is what killed me and what killed my mother. Okay, I'm actually feeling a lot better that I can talk about this now. I don't think I've like physically talked to anybody about it. Anyways, we saw the gynecologist, went back to the bone doctors. I've forgotten what bone doctors are called. Doctors that deals with bones. I guess I'll put the name when editing this video. Yeah. So that's how I found out I had arthritis, and this doctor said this is a child arthritis, young arthritis. What do they call it? There's a name they call it. And he said I've had it for like a very long time, but it's like progressing as I am getting like older. So yeah, in grade nine, that's when I found out, and then the doctor said the arthritis has really got no cure. And then he said, but we could try out something. The way he explained it, he said, like my bones, right? When Okay, I think this video is getting rather too long. I think I'll continue in another video. I'm going to talk about how I survived grade 9 and grade 12 with arthritis. So please stay tuned for that next video, and thank you so much for watching. If you also have arthritis, please just know you're not alone, and I'll tell you the tips, my tips that I use to survive with arthritis up to now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.